The last thing I want to point out is two things. The Jalen Reagor pick for the Eagles, which the Vikings laughed at. Laughed on video. There is evidence and proof of them laughing for them taking Jalen Reagor and what he has become, which is ultimately the number one receiver for the Patriots. And then what Justin Jefferson has become, who has had the greatest wide receiver start of anybody to this point in their career.
Ever.
Better than Randy Moss. Better than Terrell Owens. Better than Jerry Rice. Just to name a few.
Hey, at least they don't have to pay him though, right?
That's true. They don't have to pay him. At least they can trade, right? They can trade pretty damn well.
Yeah. This wide receiver draft is deep because you have CeeDee Lamb, you have Jay Jeff, but you also have Brandon Ayuk, who may be the best two in the league. You have Michael Pittman, who he's a really solid number one. You have T. Higgins, who's also one of the best twos in the league as well. So this wide receiver class is really solid, and Jalen Reagor was taken above pretty much all of them, right?
Yeah, honestly, it went Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, and then Jalen Reagor, the fourth receiver off the board. Here is the list of the receivers that went after. We had Justin Jefferson, the very next pick, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, all in a row. Wide receivers from there. Do you think that the Jalen Reagor pick is worse than the N'Keal Harry pick, given who came shortly after?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, N'Keal Harry, who was after him? Like AJ Brown,
DK Metcalf.
I think Justin Jefferson is you talk about receivers in the league, and it's okay. Who can you put over Justin Jefferson is the argument you have to have, because at this point, he is up there at number one, unless you want to argue. The only arguments I'll listen to right now are his teammate, Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, potentially, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill. It's those are really the only players where you can bring up in that wide receiver conversation over Justin Jefferson. But numbers wise, he's just been so spectacular, athletically dominant. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. It's okay, it's him, and then you make an argument for who else, but the money shows that he's that guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's the highest paid wide receiver of all time at this point?
He's the highest paid non-quarterback of all time, right?
Yeah. So at this point, Justin Jefferson, that was a colossal failure when it comes to the Eagles there.